Hey, how you guys like my new gate? I didn't do a video doing this, but it's kind of fun. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to vacuum the Intex Ultraframe 12 by 24, I think it is, pool. When I first started doing pool vacuum, I had trouble. I was a rookie. I didn't know what I was doing. So kind of figured some things out, posted a couple videos, posted one video about vacuuming, hooking it up and all that, and got some great comments, put those comments to use. So that's going to happen in this video. And this one kind of jumps around a little bit, and I apologize for that. But so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through the steps. And then a little bit into the video, I'm going to actually do it so you can see the results of the bubbling and getting the air out of the vacuum and making it work. So let's get into that. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a little tips on pool vacuuming. I wanted to share some tips that I've picked up from doing videos. People have been commenting, some pool veterans that really know some tips and tricks, but I just don't see many videos out there. The first thing you're going to want to do is you want to backwash and rinse your filter. And I have a video, I'll link it up in a card up here somewhere, where I show how I backwash and rinse my filter. And what that does is when you put it back to filter and you start the pump again, if you look at your output, it'll send water out at a really fast rate. If you put your hand down there and you have barely any water coming out, just do a backwash and a rinse on your filter. There's my first tip. Second tip is when you get ready to vacuum, and if you have a skimmer like I do, go ahead and change out, there's my skimmer, go ahead and change out the end and get the vacuum end on. My vacuum end's slightly smaller than my skimmer end, so that just screws off and screws back on. I think I have that in another video I'll link above. But get that ready. So you'll basically take that piece and replace the piece that's on there for the skimmer, and it just tightens and loosens like that. And then after you've backwashed and you rinsed, you turn your filter on, your pump on, and it'll start coming out. And you go ahead and I put my whole hose and vacuum in the water at this time with it all hooked up, and I just let it sit underwater. And then turn your pump on, and when that water comes out, just hold your hose right there, and then you'll start seeing bubbles coming out of the end of the vacuum like crazy. And then what that does is that pushes all the air out of this hose and it actually makes your vacuum get suction. You know, guys, I am going to vacuum. I just took the cover off. You can see we have some crud in there, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I went ahead and swapped the ends just like I was talking about. The ends where I took the skimmer off, and that's the vacuum attachment. So now I'm going to take the vacuum. Like I said, I'm going to get this hose all in here. And I've already backwashed and rinsed my filter, like I said. Okay guys, another thing to do is to take off your opposite one that you're not going to put your vac on, and put your little stopper. I think it's actually supposed to go on the other side, but I always put it on like that. It's got a little hole in the end right there. Sorry, I didn't have the camera on, but I just put it on like that. It's got a hole in the end, and I twist it shut. Then I turn my pump back on and get my vac ready, and that will make all of it come out the vacuum side, or come into the vacuum side, when just a little bit can come through the hole on that side. Sorry guys, I'm running out of daylight for this video, but I guess I didn't explain that last part too well. I've got two intakes that go to my pump. This is the one my vacuum's hooked to. This is the one that I put that little black piece on. So there's hardly any water coming through here. There's a bunch of water coming through here. So this is coming from the vacuum. This just makes your vacuum stronger. That's what I do. Don't know if that's the right way to do it or not. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn my pump on. On. Now I've got a lot of water coming out there, so I'm going to take this into the vacuum that's going to eventually hook up to the other side there. I'm just going to hold it in front here like so until this hose out here fills up with water, and it's going to take a few minutes, not too long. You can see it starting to sink. There's the bubbles I was talking about. So we're blowing all the air out of that hose, and I'm just holding it up here against this. Again, more air escaping. This is going to be the quickest way I found, and thanks to whoever left that comment. This is the quickest way I found to get your vacuum I'll call it pre-charged, right? Again, Still holding it up there. And we'll just give it another minute. I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. Oh, nope, nope, got some more bubbles. I can hear the air stirring. Look at that, lots of air. The more air we get out of it, the better this vacuum's gonna perform. All right, then we're gonna leave our hose underwater like this. Don't wanna bring it up above water or you'll get a bunch of air in it. And now I'm gonna hook this up right here. And you can hear it creating the suction because this pump is on and it's drawing. We're gonna vacuum like normal. You can see, didn't get all the air out because you can hear some of it in there. But it's also picking up the gunk in my pool, you can see. So that's how I do it, guys. Now don't forget, if you fill this up, this net, see the net down there, you can even see the sand it's picking up. If you fill it up, don't forget, leave it underwater when you change it out. So I'm gonna vacuum for a few minutes. I just ran the vacuum through. It's a little bit dark, sorry. But man, you can get up the gravel, the sand, everything in the bottom. Sorry guys, it is starting to get dark here, but just a reminder, when you're all done, I go ahead and take this back out. That way I can move as much water as I need to when I filter. And then, you know, when I'm done, again, man, that looks good. Except I spilled some gravel when I pulled that out. So anyway, I'll get that next time. But when I do finish, I go ahead, I do a quick backwash again and a rinse. I like to keep my filter clean. And like I said, I'll link that video. I usually do mine a couple times a week. If I vacuum, I'll do it a little more. Okay guys, let's just review it real quick. Backwash the filter, get the air out of the vacuum line hose, attach the vacuum, and then do the vacuum. And sometimes you probably want to change that net underwater. If your pool's really dirty, you want to empty that net, pull that net out while the vacuum's underwater, empty it out, put it back in. Otherwise, you're gonna have to recharge that vacuum. It won't take as long every time you do that, just because not as much air gets in. But anyway, that's just another thought to throw in there. Also, if you lost your little flow restrictor, I'll put a link down to that in the description. I'm sure we can track those down and find them somewhere. Anyway, that's all we have for today, guys. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.